Hello, AritheGoddesss here. Hope you all are having a great night. I want to apologize for making this message so late in the night, but I did want to keep my word for this message. I'm not going to be long. I won't have you long. Hopefully Divine can guide me, not only me but you, on this message. May it resonate. May the Divine bring forth the clarity, the guidance, and the discernment that is needed in your life. Alright, so I'm going to pull out a card, and it's going to, hopefully this message is able to, because the reason why I wanted to even make another video was to talk about, our childhood and the story that we're telling ourselves as we grow in life and as we become adults and as we, grow and move through life and evolve, and, as I was saying in the other video, the video before this one is, in meditation, the Divine was telling me, to change my story. And of course I've been changing my story over time, but to really, really change my story, because can I tell you something? So you want to know something beautiful about this message? So if you're going, I'm not sure the video that it is, but I was talking about how my grandmother used to yell, right? She used to yell at me. She used to yell. She was my great grandmother, by the way. She used to yell. She used to call me names. She was really, really mean. She raised me, so I really just felt like when I was young that she didn't understand me. I was 2 generations, from hers. It's just nothing I did was right, and her words was very verbal, very, 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 and it was very, very hurtful, I'm gonna say that. So you want to know the amazing thing about that? And I mean, amazing, yeah, it's amazing. It's an amazing. So throughout the world, as I've grown and stuff, okay, so no, I'm not gonna go there with it yet, but she used to yell. Everything she wanted me to do, she yelled. When she called me names, she yelled. It was just yell, 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 yell. So as I relay these messages, I paid attention to how that made me feel and what that did to my heart and what that did to my mind. And so when I learned this, that I don't even to this day, when someone is yelling, it really, that kind of, it may take me back. I'm going to say that. We don't want to use the word trigger, but if you need that word, you can use that word for you. Yes, the word, it take me back. And I see something different when I see someone yelling a message. And listen, we are all on different levels. People, and I understand that. So you see how I grew up in the house, right? You see how I grew up in a household where I had a yeller. And so when I got older, I wasn't going to put up with a yeller. So someone may have grew up in a household where no one yelled. They talked calm. They were nice. Everything was this and that. And so when they got older, they may have the yeller, and they may have needed that type of you get what I'm saying, that type of figure in their life. Or you may get the person who had the yeller in the house, grow up, get used to people yelling, and have that same cycle of yelling, even within that. I just try to give you different perspectives on just different things. So I hope that made sense and someone got that, or what I'm trying to say. But basically what I was not wanting to do is repeat that same cycle, and use my words kindly and use my words authentically, and just be careful with that, and to choose the words that speaks to the heart and the mind, and to be able to relay them in the way that it can go past the conscious mind to the subconscious mind, to the heart, to the soul, to the spirit. Because I've always said, the soul, the spirit knows the truth, whether you consciously want to know it or not. And that's where I'm wanting to speak each and every time that I talk, because consciously you may not get these messages. Consciously there may be, as we're growing, I'm not sure how far down the road you are, but consciously you may, let's say, judge. And it's okay. That's okay. You may be like, this girl, like I said in the video before, she may be stuttering too much. No. But as you continue to listen, and as you continue to get that vibe, that energy, that your soul is going to always know. Your soul is going to want that truth. So maybe you was probably about to pause the video or get out of the video, but something told you to keep going in this video. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I talk to. That is who I am wanting to talk to. That is where I am wanting to resonate with. Okay, so anyway, yes, so I just wanted to get that out about the story. But yes, so I'm finding a way to use something that's from my past in a greater way. And that's what I'm saying for you as well, is you can find a way to use your past as a great way, instead of seeing where you've repeated cycles in, and wanting to bring the good, see the good in it, and not only see the good in it, but transmute it as well. Be an alchemist in it. Using it for letting that energy of pureness go around, and doing it a different way. Knowing that it was done a way that didn't serve certain people or serve you, or I'm not gonna say it didn't serve me because it got me here, but what I'm saying is, what you've seen that it done to other people, you're like, no, I'm gonna choose to use this in a different way. I really hope that makes sense. So yes, it's changing your story. I believe it's really important in this time for us to change our story and to see how it really has benefited us. So if you have to get a journal and write down what is necessary, and to write down, what went on in your life, then ask the divine, what is it that you want me to change within this? What is the perspective that you want me to have with this? And really dig deep and really try to figure out, or whatever comes to your mind. You will really be amazed and shocked of what you get, the answers, the way that you look at it. And you finding yourself to have more gratitude about it, because it may be more beautiful than you can really see. It really may be way more beautiful than you can see. And who knew that I would be on here talking about I'm grateful for the times that I went through. Who knew? So it's about changing your story. I'm gonna pull a card within this message. Like I'm gonna pull a couple, right? Because like I said, I don't want to keep you. I'm gonna see where it guides me with it. Let's see how it guides me within what I'm talking about. So let's see. It says reframe. I cannot make this up. Wow. It says reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. Listen, divine, thank you for looking out for your girl. To know that I am right on track. To know that there's someone out here that really need to know this message. To know that I apologize. I'm really grateful that this card came. I was not expecting it. Divine, thank you so much. Wow, that's beautiful. But reframe your mind to know that this is happening for me, not to me. This is happening for me, not to me. Whether it's the past, you're trying to bring a different perspective in, whether it's now, whatever it is that you may have went through, you can tell yourself, that didn't happen to me, that happened for me. And even now, this isn't happening to me, it's happening for me. And really meaning that. And seeing what is the truth. What is the truth, divine? That's why I get in this and I say about the importance of meditating and going within and asking divine questions so that you can get the right answers to help you find the gratitude and the true answers of and the learning lessons of what it is that you're going through. This is why I speak on the inner healing and the grieving, crying. If you need to cry, please cry. Cry. Let it go. This is why I speak on inner healing, healing those old wounds. Healing those old wounds so that you can really see these things for what they really are. Maybe you're, do I want to use the word blinded? Maybe you're shielded by hurt. Maybe you're not able to see the truth right now because you haven't let go. You haven't went within and healed that past, those inner child wounds, that hurt, that pain, the what you went through in the past. You're having trouble. It's a shield over you, a shield of hurt where you may not be able to see the truth. So that's why I always talk about going within and healing those inner wounds, going in and loving that vulnerable child, going in and telling that vulnerable child, I love you, having that self-love to choose you in moments when it's needed, having that time to go within and ask divine, what is it that I need to do? Grieving, letting go, crying, unthawing the heart. This is why I say this in these messages, so you can get the truth. So you can get the truth to what you have to say to yourself. So you can get the truth to how you can live your new life. Your life. It's reframe your mind. Reframe your mind. Alright, let's see. Courage on the bottom of the deck. Courage. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. So that was on the bottom of the deck. I didn't pull that. Alright, let's see. Reframe. That came out just in time. Thank you, Divine. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Thank you. This is a beautiful time for you too. This is a beautiful time for you. You get to go within. Do you know how many people really get to say that? Get to say that I'm going within and I'm healing. It may sound weird. It may sound, who cares? Remember, get out those people's face. That's none of your business what someone have to say about you. That's none of your business. You choosing you. Please, and this is for someone too. This is important. Before I pull this next card, you want to know what I had to stop doing that long this time? You want to know what happened as I didn't know what was going on in this time? I started talking more than ever. And what I mean by talking is because I wasn't super sure at the beginning, and even there's been choppy times for me that I have to look at myself. I'm like, but I'm gonna just say this. You may be talking too much about where you are in your life. You need this healing. The only person that this is a time for you in the divine. I'm not going to tell you who you need to be talking to or anything, but the divine is, I'm going to say this, divine is needing your attention. And maybe you're talking to, let's say you may be talking too much about the problem. Let's say you may be talking too much about how the divine is healing you. Maybe you talking too much about how the obstacles or anything. It may not be time to talk about that. There's some things you have to heal first. There's some things that you have to heal first. And energy is all over the place. And remember, I was just telling you, people are on different levels. So you may be wanting to heal or in this process of healing. But maybe this may be a time for another person where they're not on that journey yet, and it's okay. But this is a time it's about, everyone doesn't have to know that you're healing. And I'm not, listen, because I get it. I was there. And I wasn't around telling everybody I was healing. No. it's trying to explain what you're going through to people. It's you going through it, and you know people looking at you. You knowing people looking at you and judging you and having your opinion about you, and you just feel like you want to explain it. You know, and then as you explain it, you feel like you sounded so stupid for even explaining it, because it don't even make sense. Because now they got an even more look on their face, and it's like, I could have just kept this to myself. Because the divine wants you to keep it to yourself. It is sacred. So that's when this all boils down. That's what I'm going to say. This time between you and the divine is sacred. It's sacred. Go within. Go within and really go within. Choose this time with the divine. I'm going to pull the next card. Awakening. Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. You're reframing your mind. You're awakening. You're awakening. So during this awakening, this is a sacred time for you and the divine. This is a sacred time. The divine is reframing you. Reframing your state of mind, reframing your heart, reframing who you think you were. Divine is wanting you to know who you are truly. That you are amazing. The divine is wanting you to know how unique you are. Divine is wanting you to know how creative you are, how talented you are, how passionate you are. The divine is getting you to that pureness again. This is awakening time. This is reframing time. This is changing those stories so that you can bring them, add them. Remember I was talking about adding. This wasn't nothing but just a time for you to add to your experience. It wasn't to take you down. It wasn't for you to be a victim. It was for you to add it, to learn from it, grow from it, and continue to become and stand in who the divine says you were in the first place. No matter what you go through, you still what the divine says you are, no matter what. The experience don't knock you. The experience is for you to learn and add it to your, what do they call it, portfolio. It's not for you to, I'm not going to say what it's not for you to do. I've learned that it's not for me to be a victim. I've learned that it was a learning process, that it was experience. All right, I am looking at the time. I'm trying not to make this a 40-minute video. You are awakening, and please know that. Please know that the divine is here with you. Surrender to that. Surrender to this time in your moment. Keep quiet. This is a sacred time in your life. This is a sacred time in your life. If you want to put out an inspirational quote for someone or however, that is beautiful. But to talk about I'm only speaking like that because I had that phase. I had that phase where people, it was just, I just felt like I was explaining my healing too much to people. Not to show off, but to just to be like, oh, I'm not doing this because I'm going through this. And I just kept trying to explain who I was and why I was going through it. You know, it took a toll on me. So I'm not here to tell you what to do. That's not the goal right now. So I'm definitely, if you hear me pause, I'm just watching what I say and wanting to say it in a way that is to resonate. And again, in these messages, I talk to myself as well. So it's like me talking to me again. But know that this is your path. Have the courage to do this. Go within and heal that inner child. Please trust the divine. Please trust the divine. Be grateful for this time. Be grateful for your past. Please do the very best that you can be to be grateful in this time. You are free. You're choosing to be free. You're choosing to detach from what no longer serves you. You're choosing to detach from people, places, and things. You seeing different. You seeing the energy that no longer serves you. You seeing the truth. And it's leading you within. And hopefully, you're just learning what the divine has been wanting you to learn this whole time. Who you really are. How amazing you are. How beautiful you are. How talented you are. How creative you are. How in sync with the universe you are. You have been getting the signs too. I needed to say that someone has been getting the signs to take the next step on whatever it is that they need to take. Please be careful in this time. Not enough. Anything bad gonna happen. Just be careful within listening to the divine and really trusting those signs. So not careful, but we're gonna say aware. Please be aware in this time. Alrighty. I really hope. So we have reframing, awakening. You're reframing. You're reframing your mind. You're reframing your life. You are awakening to a higher consciousness. And in order to awaken to the higher consciousness, you definitely can go with the same mindset of thinking that this is happening to me. The divine is wanting your consciousness to become higher, greater, pure, full of love. And this beautiful awakening, this is a beautiful awakening for you. I want this for you. Divine want this for you. You truly, your soul want this for you. You want this for you because you wouldn't even be listening to this, and your soul wanted it regardless. Your soul led you here. Spirit led you here. Divine led you here. That's a beautiful thing that you were able to follow those signs. Like I said, you've been getting the signs to follow what is true. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you all have a great night. May this message resonate with you. May the divine guide you. May you go within and get the true discernment that is needed. Sending you love and light. May you get it in your dreams, because it is night. Thank you.